So you're wondering, what's the first 30 days as a real estate agent gonna be like? Or maybe you're already in real estate and you wanna make sure you're doing the right stuff. Well, stay tuned. What's up everybody, this is BC, welcome back to another video. I wanted to continue along the course and path of some stuff for real estate agents, right? To make sure you're doing the right stuff to keep you in line and on the right path. Because it's very easy, especially if you're newer or you haven't hit some sort of rhythm yet, to stray in the wrong direction because you start doubting yourself or you think that something you were taught doesn't work or whatever it is, okay? So, first 30 days as a real estate agent. Now, if I can go back to when I was a brand new agent, I remember the level of uncertainty I had, the level of kind of anxiety or almost, we can say, anticipation for what was gonna come next, right? It is a moment that makes or breaks a lot of people because you're stepping into this new world or zone where you don't know much, you're not sure what's gonna happen. You may have the people around you doubting you. You may have a lot of pressure from the outside, socially, right? And within, we can say, your loved ones and your family, especially if they're not in line with how you're thinking, right? I can totally relate to that. And at the same time, you have all these goals and aspirations and things you want to accomplish. And then you maybe look up to me or some other people and you're like, whoa, I want to do what they do. I can do this. Then the moment you have the gate open up, it's like you're in the race, you're like, oh shit, right? So it's very intense for a lot of people. And I just want to tell you first that it's okay. You're going to feel a huge roller coaster of emotions. And from a success or failure standpoint, if we're just going to talk about that for a second, your ability to be okay with the rush of different emotions that you're getting is going to determine how far you get. Emotional mastery, your first 30 days and going on for the rest of your life, has to be a focus of yours, okay? Now this has a lot to do with mindset and that kind of stuff, which is something I preach and teach all the time. But I wanted to mention that in the beginning because it's so important. People are, for the most part, we can say, on puppet strings to their emotions. So one day they feel good, one day they feel bad, and they basically live and take action and exist based on their emotional state, which is incorrect. You are in control of your emotional state. And if you're not right now, you can be, okay? Something to keep in mind. Because in the beginning, for the first year or 2 years for people, that's the make or break, is your ability to ride with these emotions and not let them consume you, okay? I just want to say that first, because all these emotions that you're going through, you may be looking for answers. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody goes through them. I did. I still go through them. Everybody goes through them, all right? So many of you, your first 30 days, you're kind of lost, okay? The beautiful part about this year, last year, 2018, 19, is there's so much stuff. I have almost 1,000 videos now on YouTube. Probably 700-800 are all real estate, and they can help you, okay? So I recommend you start going through that. That way you get a better feel, right? And you know if you're already in your 30 days, if you're on the right track. It's a moment of being lost. Most brokerages, when you go to them, promise you the world, and then you show up and they're like, there's your desk, there's your phone, get to work. And there isn't this great atmosphere. There isn't all this training that's, you know, top notch. So you may be feel a little lost. Understand that your goal, your first 30 days, is to begin to learn your craft as much as possible, meaning visit some escrow offices, get to know some escrow officers, right? Talk to them, sit with them for half a day, a couple hours, get to know what it's like, what the elements are of an escrow, study your contracts, go talk to a transaction coordinator, sit down with them, review files with them, get to know the contracts and get a feel for it. Right? That way you know what has to be sent out, what are disclosures, what's an SBQ, a seller property questionnaire, what's all that stuff. Learn your craft, okay? That's part of it. Part of it's gonna come from experience, the other part's gonna come from you actively learning the stuff and the ropes, which most people, transaction coordinators, escrow officers, title officers, they're gonna be open to it. They appreciate that hungry new energy. I know I do, if it's legitimate, okay? We know the difference between somebody who's just saying it to say it and somebody who's genuinely interested in learning, okay? So also part of learning your craft is you're gonna be dealing with clients and potential clients all the time. So you have to know what you're gonna tell them. And again, this is working on your craft. Get a hold of some basic scripts and dialogues for real estate or sales. That way you can start to see and memorize and practice with other people. These are the questions I'm going to be asking. This is typically the feedback and answers and objections I'm going to hear from people. As quickly as possible, you want to gather enough confidence to be able to deal with the day-to-day conversations. Most people get defeated at that point because, number one, they're too scared to even start, which is the first thing I need to help you handle. You have to accept, just like in the beginning with your emotions, you have to accept that, hey, I'm new. Just like any athlete, right? I just started boxing a couple months ago. I had to accept the fact that I went from being an elite level basketball player, a professional, to being a brand new boxer. So even though athletically I have a lot of gifts and I'm explosive and all that stuff, I still didn't have the fundamentals down. So I had to slow it down, be okay making mistakes, and learn the punches and learn the head movement and all that stuff. You have to be okay with not being good at first. Some of you naturally may be a little bit better. Cool, that's fine. But if you're on the opposite and you feel like, hey, I'm shy, or I'm an introvert, I'm quiet, I'm scared, it's okay. Again, it's okay. Remove the resistance you have for these things and step in saying, it's fine. I'm going to be hit with challenges. I'm going to make some mistakes. I'm going to fall, scrape my elbows, scrape my knees. It's cool. Because every mistake that you think you're making, you're getting feedback. You get thrown the objection from somebody and you don't know the answer, it's okay. Now you can take a step back at the end of the day and practice and say, okay, when I hear that next time, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to have 2 or 3 answers for it. I'm good to go. And until you get that type of feedback, you don't know what you need to work on. You don't know what your flaws are in your game. So imagine you're brand new these first 30 days, you're practicing a lot, you're getting out there, and you're working on your craft as far as learning the contracts and the process. Very quickly, within a couple weeks, you can be pretty damn good. And now your inner confidence is going to rise. Think of it this way. Instead of thinking about confidence, think of the word competence, meaning how good I am at this thing. As your level of competence in this business rises, your level of confidence will raise. If you know the contracts more, if you understand the process, and now you're having a basic understanding and feel, and you're pretty good at these dialogues with buyers and sellers, is it safe to say that your confidence is going to go up? Well, of course it is, right? Now, what I just mentioned about taking action is you have to, and this is your sole purpose as a real estate agent, is to help people buy, sell, and invest. That's it. Therefore, your first 30 days, it's not, I'm going to sit back and learn. No, you got to get your ass out there and take some action. You got to start. If you don't have money, like most people don't, or they have very limited supplies, you need to get out there and start knocking on doors, making phone calls, handing out your business card wherever you can, socializing. You basically need to exclaim to the world, both on your social media, which is we're going to talk about in a part 2 or part 3, right? And with your mouth all the time, that you're a real estate agent. You are your biggest spokesperson. It's going to be up to you. There is no, you're promoting yourself too much. There is no, you're talking to too many people. That doesn't exist. I made a commitment to talk to 50 new people every single day when I started as a real estate agent. 50. People may say that's not that much. Try it. Most people can't do more than 20 or 30 consistently, and they feel like they're burnt out. But then again, when you look at over time, the success that I had, it makes sense. I was willing to put myself out there and dedicate myself to the craft more so than other people. So again, talk to people. We have so much technology now too. You can message people on Facebook. You can make a video on Facebook, Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Snapchat, YouTube. I mean, the world literally is at your fingertips now with these phones. But the old school stuff, right? And this is why I'm going to preach it, and I'm going to end the video on this note in the next few minutes, and then I'll make this a series. The most powerful way is to directly connect with people via phone calls and face-to-face interactions. And this is why. They get to meet you either in person or hear your voice over the phone, so now you're real to them. But secondly, this is the #1 way and the quickest way and the most effective way for you to develop your skills. Because one of the biggest issues for real estate agents and anybody in general in life, in whatever it is that they do, that they struggle, is their lack of skills. If you can not even be the best, but just be pretty damn good at communicating with people, getting your point across, getting them to like you and trust you, being able to have a basic dialogue with them that's comfortable, you will be miles ahead of the competition. Okay? As simple as that sounds, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to forge and build those skills. If you can start doing that effectively, man, believe me, over time, over the next 6 months, year, you will be killing it. Because you're going to create and be able to create more opportunities from the same amount of conversations as everybody else. There's a reason why some people use scripts and they get results. Other people use that same script or dialogue and they don't get any results. There's levels to this. There's levels to this game, and you can learn it too. So by doing that and putting yourself out there, because it's going to be scary. You're going to feel nervous. You're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Understand that in those moments, everyone else is shying away and you're stepping up. You want to be successful in anything, you need to step the fuck up. It's going to require that you step outside of your comfort zone. So build these skills and they will take you to infinity and beyond. We'll quote Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, right? So with that said, I don't want to make these videos too long. I'll probably cut this up into a multi-part series if you guys like it. If you do like it, comment below. What did you learn? If you're going to dedicate yourself to it, let me know. Also, if you're either about to be in real estate, you're in your first 30 days, or you're after your 30 days, go ahead and comment below too. With that said, Supreme Being is my podcast. I recommend you guys subscribe to it. It's on every major platform, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. If you're a new agent, or maybe you're not a real estate agent, and you want to supercharge your success, get around some good people, and learn some more advanced stuff, I recommend you jump on my Modern Success program. We have our first members only live event February 2nd, in which I'm bringing in 4 guest speakers. It's going to be dope. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead. Please take one moment to like the video and support the channel. I really appreciate you guys watching. That's it for part 1. Team BC. We'll see you on the next one.